You can.
I'm weak. I'm not like you.
Yes, you can. You learned to tune me out all your
I
life.
am weak.
You learned to tune me out all your life. Okay, so
That's not true. I don't tune you out.
You do
I
too.
just say what I have to say behind your back.
Oh. So I want to talk about something that you're dealing with in your personal dating life. So
Mm-hmm.
you're dating a young gentleman that you met on your college campus, correct?
Yep.
And how long have you guys been dating?
2 years today.
So, yay! So congratulations! It's your
Yeah, it's my
2 year
anniversary.
anniversary. It's your anniversary. I should play that. I'm gonna try
Oh,
to
please don't.
see if I can put that in there. But I should have had that queued up for music. Okay, so you said you wanted to discuss that. So
Yeah. Okay. So not exactly the anniversary, but I was getting ready today, and like I got the obligatory good morning text, but it was like an anniversary text, so it was longer. It was sweeter. It was all mushy. Um, and I was thinking it's been 2 years, but something that he and I have dealt with, and like over the course of these 2 years, is dealing with like long distance, and I feel like we've made it work really well. But, I got to thinking about all the people who say how they could never do long distance and how I thought I could never do long distance. And so I was just wondering how you felt about long distance relationships and like what you think makes them work. Because I think I have my reasoning as to what makes them work, but I want to hear your opinion.
well, as you know, I started in a long distance relationship prior to my moving to Florida. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so I think it can work. I think it just depends on the two people and what they want, what their goals are. So if you're going to do a long distance relationship, you have to recognize that someone's going to have to move. So like in the course of in the case with you and your boyfriend, you guys started off together. And then when COVID happened, there was separation. He went back to his hometown and you left the state altogether. Um, and you guys were able to make it work because you wanted it to work. There was that, and that's what it boils down to, is both people have to want it to work, and they have to be selfless and considerate. Plus it's your personalities and compatibility. So I would recommend long distance dating, especially if you're not finding someone in the area that you're in and you're not finding anyone. I would recommend, as long as you're open and willing to move, don't get into long distance dating thinking you could do this for years to come, years on end, and then thinking, oh, maybe he'll move, right? Or maybe she'll move
Right.
with me. No, that's something that needs to be discussed. If you are together and then you end up in a long distance relationship, I do think it's still beneficial to try to work it out, but it's something you both have to want to work. And there's a lot of concessions and a lot of patience and a lot of understanding that will have to go into it.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I was thinking, yeah, that's what I was thinking about because, I mean, I've had like online friends, like, some of my best friends I met online and like we've never met in person. But I never thought I could do a long distance relationship because of my love languages. Like, my love languages are quality time and, more importantly, physical touch. And I know for a fact that his love language is quality time. And so I was really worried when we, separated essentially and had to go long distance because you think that would make the relationship suffer. We're not spending that time together. I'm not getting that physical touch. We're not spending quality time together. So you think we'd go distant, but it's interesting. I think a lot of it has to do with communication and understanding. We've definitely tried to work around each other's schedules a lot, and I think that's really healthy. It's just crazy because I just never thought I'd see myself doing that. And then I see so many people who talk about how they could never do it. And I kind of laugh because I thought I was one of those people.
I thought I was one of those people as well. it's a because I was concerned about you guys' relationship, like just talking to you, like just checking in and saying, "Hey, have you heard from Colin?" Or, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say his name. Have you talked
Well,
to him, and how often you talk to him? That's all right. We're gonna get him on. We're gonna get him on the show one day, so you guys
oh
can.
yeah, I'd like to see
Yeah,
that happen.
that would be. We're gonna get him on the show one day, so you
That
guys
would
can.
be hilarious. Oh
Um,
my god.
but I was concerned and worried at times because I know how difficult it can be. You guys are very young. Do you mind telling everybody how old you are?
Yeah, I'm 19. I'm turning 20 in a couple days.
Oh my gosh, my baby! Oh,
I know I'm getting old. It's disgusting.
whatever. I love being my age. I love getting older. I am.
No,
Shoot, I am
no. I want to
right now. I love it.
return to the days when I was a full dependent and didn't have to worry about anything.
Yeah, that's,
Anything.
not have to worry about it, right? Because mommy took care of everything. Um,
Exactly.
but I was worried about you guys not being around each other because, like you said, yours is quality time, and touch. And I'm very proud of you that you decided to stick it out. You didn't give up. I can't speak for him because I haven't really talked to him to see how it was for him. But we're definitely going to have him on so I can discuss it with him. But now you guys are celebrating your 2-year anniversary. I think I should send you guys both the Cash App for that. I think that is so sweet. Young love, to be young and in love again. I remember when it was me and your dad. So, so, so let's get into another topic. What do you see are some pitfalls? I know you're in a 2-year relationship, but when you first started off dating, when you
hmm
first started to really be allowed to date, and at what age did I allow you to date? 15?
Yeah, basically.
16, 15, I allowed you to start. You were
15. Yeah.
in 10th grade though. You were in 10th grade. That was the one thing I made sure of, that you had to be a little bit older. And I felt 10th grade, not necessarily your age, because you um
I was I
you
was 14 by the time I started dating the guy that I was dating at the time.
no, you were not. You were 15 when you first started dating. What's his face? You were not 14. You were in the 10th grade. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, but I'm a year behind everyone. It was earlier in the season. I remember because I was in decathlon, and it was the first meeting of the year of decathlon because I walked in and I saw him, and I was like, oh, God.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, but you had turned 15 by then.
No, I was 14. Mom, the start of decathlon season is like September.
Wait, you mean to tell me I let you have a boyfriend at 14?
Yeah.
Oh, what was I thinking? Oh
I
my
mean, it
God.
worked out fine.
No, I don't care. You
Well,
won't
it's too late to
bamboozle.
regret it now.
How did you pull that one off? You bamboozled me into allowing you to
I
date
didn't
a
do anything. All I did
14.
was like tell you that he asked me out.
But I didn't allow you to go on a date with him. I think that's what it was. I think I allowed you to communicate with him and talk to him. But you guys
Right.
didn't go on your first official date until after you were 15.
That's true.
Started hanging on that way until you were 15. But wow, you got one over on me. You bamboozled me on that
I
one.
didn't do anything. All I did was ask. It's not my fault you said yes.
Yeah, I know you came in, Mom. Oh my gosh, Mom. He's so cute and he likes me. I think he likes me. Can I go out with him? And I'm all excited,
I
like,
definitely didn't say I think he likes me. I told you that he asked me out.
oh, and I'm
Because
like,
that's what happened. That's how that conversation went. He asked me out. He straight asked me out.
okay. And I'm like, yay. Oh my gosh, my baby girl got asked out. Oh my gosh. Not realizing you were only 14 years old. Oh my gosh. Thank goodness. So that didn't work out. So tell me about your experience when it comes to all that. As
What, like dating like really young?
Yeah, not dating young, but modern dating, because I
Oh, okay.
think how it was for me is probably a lot different.
Um,
For us, we pass notes. Do you like me? Yes or no. Check yes or no. We pass a little
oh, okay.
paper.
So I don't know. Maybe I'm different. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I've experienced this a lot, especially like in high school and then now with my friends. Um, so I mean, there's like a whole process. It seems like we're dating our friends more so than just like dating people that we like. You spend a lot of time with someone, and you spend a lot of time with them in your friend group before you start dating them. Personally, I like it. I like dating my friends because then I feel more comfortable being who I am around them. Like that was maybe the one thing that was kind of odd about dating Colin is that I wasn't like dating a friend. I was actually trying to like, reel in a boy.
Okay.
But I think that it works out more often than it doesn't because you know who you're dating. You know who you're entering a relationship with. However, there's also the case that sometimes when you are dating a friend, it's weird. Like a good example is one of my good friends from high school. They were best friends for the longest time. And everyone kept telling them, oh, you guys should date. You should date. You'd be so cute. And they did. And it was odd. It was very weird because the dynamic was different because, there's things that you do in a relationship that you don't do as friends, or there's things that you can get away with when you're just friends with a certain person that you can't get away with when you're dating them.
Okay. So back in my day, I'm not. Back in my day.
It's okay. You can say it. It's fine.
Whatever.
Don't be ashamed.
I'm not ashamed. I am 40 and
You sound
fabulous.
pretty ashamed, but
No, I
it's
am
fine. Don't
40.
be ashamed.
I am 40 and fabulous. Thank you. But no, back in my day. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I have to have this conversation. I feel old right now. Back in my day, it wasn't more so of friends dating friends. It was I like you, you like me, or a boy seeing a girl or a girl seeing a boy. I mean, I come from a small town, so of course pretty much everybody knew each other in school, but it wasn't a group of friends dating a group of friends, because back then it wasn't at least from where I'm from, the girls hung with the girls and the boys hung with the boys. It wasn't this hodgepodge mixture of blending of the genders when it comes to friendship circles. So, a boy would pass you a note saying, I like you. Do you like me? Yes or no? Or will you be my girlfriend? Yes or no? Will you go out with me? Yes or no? Yes, I know. Communication was awful. I think it was the fear of
Do you like me? Yes or no?
leave us alone. Leave us Generation Xers.
This is like fifth graders.
Oh my gosh. Don't act like y'all are so much more mature than we are.
I mean, we're not out here like, do you like me?
So are you saying that you never got one of those notes passed to you?
Not when I was in like a middle school, high school. No.
Oh, okay. Well, even grade school, I mean, it wasn't so much as in high school. By the time you get to high school, the boy might ask you to a dance, or and then from there, he'd take it from there, or he might just slide up on you and be like, "Hey, I like you," flirting with you a little bit, and then he might ask if he can buy you some French fries at lunch. The next thing you
Nah,
know,
we made friends.
and you're
You
giving
want
him.
to know who you're about to be taking to the dance? No, we made friends.
No, but see, back then it was different. You didn't have to worry about all these. It wasn't like, I feel like you guys have this burden of, as teenagers, have this burden of being played, abused, or taken advantage of. That wasn't the weight back then. Back then, we were carefree teenagers, and it was just like, okay, I like you, I like you, like me. All right, fine. So, like for me, I broke a lot of hearts in high school because, okay, you like me? All right, fine, I like you. And then I stopped liking you after a week.
Yeah,
And then I
I
would
didn't have this problem.
move on to the next boy, because I was just trying to figure myself out, but I didn't have these worries of, oh, you're planning on using me and this and that, because
And I think it's just because we've become a lot more conscientious. You guys made sure of that though, because your generation raised my generation. You guys are the ones who said, "Watch out for these boys" or "Watch out for these girls," because you had that problem. You'd end up getting played, and so you made sure that your children wouldn't have to deal with that. I think it's admirable. Personally, I think that, yeah, us being friends with the people that we are like, let's say us, like, yes, being friends with the people that we're like vetting for dating means that we're less likely to get played like our parents did.
right. And I understand that. I understand. I just think everything is completely different now. Your generation has a lot more. Your generation is a lot more serious than my generation, which I think is very good, because in my generation, that's when you've seen a boom in out of wedlock children, because we were so darn carefree. And your generation is now starting, is watching us and then watching us raise you all, that your generation was like, nah, I don't want that.
No, no, thank you.
We didn't have that examples because most Generation X um, were raised by mothers and raised by mothers who came out of who were raised. Our parents were baby boomers. They came out of two-parent households, so we didn't really, well, even though a lot of us were raised by single mothers, we still had mothers who had that influence of having both parents in the household, so they raised us a little different. But then you had, starting with the late end of the baby boomers, then you had the Generation X. You had two completely different generations raising children by themselves, and then the millennial, your generation, comes along and sees that effect of that, and you guys are just straight out rejecting it, which I think is great. I think you guys are watching millennials today make the decisions that they make. Sometimes it's a little crazy, but I feel like, I do believe that I look at you guys and I'm like, wow, you guys are so much smarter than what we were. I mean, y'all could be a little bit, lackadaisical and lazy, but y'all are so much smarter than we are. Y'all making some of the, some great decisions.
Aww, look
Nah,
at her.
I rendered you speechless. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, where's the bell? Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, okay. All right. It's like that.
Because you always got something to say.
Well,
Oh,
you raised me. What did you expect?
wait, no, 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 no.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, no. You can't deny that one. You
Okay,
get it
so
from your mom, and I get it from you.
all right, so then I will ask you then, what do you think of this culture of what they consider to be women's liberation? Um,
Women's. How do you mean?
this this women can have it all, do it all, and just be whatever they want to be. Okay, let's just put out there Meg Thee Stallion, which I have no problem with. Cardi B, I have no problem with. And all these video vixens and girls who are just out there doing whatever they can. Because I'm trying to figure out, is it really, how can I put it? They're
Say
just,
what you gotta say.
they're
And we'll deal with the backlash later.
all right, they're just putting it all out there for the world to see. Oh, wait a minute. Let me take that back, because these are women in my generation. Hold on.
Hmm.
Wait a minute. Are they? Yeah, there are. There are.
Yeah. All right. Let's
These
talk
are.
about it because I think I have something
Yeah.
about it.
So, how is your generation looking at the women in my generation, putting it all out there? Of course, we like their music. Of course, it's great to dance to. But as young women, how are you looking at my generation, and how is that shaping your views of womanhood?
Okay. So basically, the way that I view it personally is, and I think a lot of other people view it this way, is like they're just gonna do whatever they want. Like, granted, it can be for you, it can be not for you. Me personally, it's not for me. I'm not a real hot girl in that sense. Like, am I pretty? Absolutely, but I'm not like the kind of girl that's out here, twerking a hot girl summer, or what's that one City Girl song that I don't know that everybody seems to know. Um,
I thought it was Hot Girl Summer. That's not.
no, that's Hot Girl Summer's Meg. Like,
Oh.
and I love these songs. Like, I can sit here and rap them word for word for word, but
Oh, you almost made me drink out, spit on my drink. You what now?
yeah, I can rap the songs like word for word,
Told
verse
you.
for verse, ad libs and all. Like, I love them. I love Meg Thee Stallion. I love her with a
I
passion.
failed you as a mother, but continue.
But as far as like twerking and stuff like that, like, and being out here wearing like the Daisy Dukes and like the like little bra tops and stuff, like, that's not me. I don't do it, and I don't know a lot of girls who are like close to me, who are my friends, that do it. Or like even girls like that I went to school with and know and like follow on Facebook that do it. But I think that we just don't care. Like, if you look good, you look good. Do what you want to do. If it's for me, it's for me. If it's not, it's not.
Right. So as a young woman, your generation, how are you looking at my generation putting this out there and acting this way?
Um, I mean, me personally, it's that mentality of like, I guess just I think that you guys also come from a time where everything was very like hypersexual, and I just think that it's like an exponential rise. Like, oh, geez, sorry. Like you're gonna have people like, let's say 2000s, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's when you start to saw like the low hanging like jeans and like the like Venus belt being shown off and stuff like that. Like that was very sexual, as opposed to, let's say, like the 70s, 80s, even like the 90s, like crop tops and stuff like that. Like that's when you started to see sexualization happening a lot more often. And I think that it's just escalated, and it's generation to generation that's been carrying it on.
Okay.
I don't think it's like a women of your generation pioneering. I just think that it's a taking things up to the next level sort of
Right.
situation.
And my generation just took that and exploded it, and it took it to a whole other level where it's got us sitting back where it's changed the dynamic between man and woman, especially black men and black women.
Well, I think a lot of that has to do with media, because like it was happening back then. It just wasn't something that was super publicized because you guys didn't have the internet like we do. Like
Well,
now, you can't go anywhere without being caught on camera. Now you can't go anywhere without seeing something like that, like on camera, on screen.
okay,
I think that it's just a lot more publicized.
true, but the fact of the matter is, back then you didn't see women walking around with all that out. You know what I'm saying? You didn't even see
Yeah,
it.
that's true.
You didn't even see it in our media. You didn't see it in our videos. When I was a kid growing up, we had BET, VH1, MTV. You did not see this. You did not see this. If you saw a woman in a video, she might have been
Scantily clad.
glad, but she was not like, and she wasn't bending it over and busting it wide open and all this and talking about all this stuff like this. So I'm just curious as to how young girls are looking at the Cardi B's and the Meg Thee Stallions and all these other girls all these other women who are practically in my generation. They're not, if you're in your late 20s.
Yeah, you're like entry point millennial. You're like really late Gen Z or very entry point millennial.
So all of these women now. So Meg Thee Stallion is what? How?
I don't know, like 25.
Oh well, she's your generation. We ain't claiming her.
Uh,
But then again, it makes me wonder
how old is she?
if she saw, because we had the little Kims. She's 25. So let's see what
Yeah, she's 25. I
her
just looked it up.
is.
But
So then you guys were okay, and Cardi B is 27. So they're underneath me. They're underneath my generation. So what I'm saying is, it seems like these young girls were looking at the little Kims of my day, because that's what I'm going to use. Lil Kim, Madonna, and because that's where it really started, where women really, really started putting it out there. The only time you saw a woman really putting it out there was she was a porn star or stripper.
right.
But then you had Madonna coming along with her sex. She made a book and in her sexual revolution about women being open with their sexuality and women being able to enjoy sex and like sex and be free with sex, which I have no problem with. Yes, you should definitely enjoy sex, because for a long time women were taught to that sex was just for procreation, and to enjoy it was a sin, or it was wrong, right?
Right.
Then you had Little Kim come along, Little Kim, Foxy Brown, all these rappers breaking into mainstream. You had Trina, then you had Nicki Minaj. And so now I'm wondering how my generation did not see the effect that what we were doing could have had on your generation. So I'm
I
not,
think.
oh, go ahead.
And then go ahead, finish.
Because I'm not talking about you, because I raised you right. Of course, you're not going to be out here busting wide open, twerking, and doing that, carrying on with all that god awful stuff. And then you're not going to be hanging around girls who do that. But for the most part, you do see a lot of young girls who aspire that that's the way to go to get what they need, which is essentially money. So,
I think I get what you're saying now, and I think I do have an answer.
okay.
I think that you guys desensitized us.
Yeah.
Like in the past, yeah, you didn't see that a lot, and it was because it was thought to be wrong. You know, like doing the hoey stuff.
Mhm.
wrong, you know? Like, it was just not what a proper lady did. However, yeah, when you had the women's liberation, the women's, like, sexual liberation movement that was pioneered by Madonna, and you guys took it around with it, we grew up with that. We grew up with, it's okay. You know, like, it's okay for you to want to be sexy. It's okay for you to be out here busting it open. So, like, we took that and we were just like, all right, well, if that's the case, this is just normal. Like OnlyFans, yeah, especially like the rise in like OnlyFans accounts.
Yeah, I don't understand that one, but okay.
I mean, look, the fact of the matter is, it's no different than stripping. Like if you need to make money a certain way, it's just stripping that's like exclusive. It's like purely champagne room stripping.
Oh,
Like,
wait a minute, hold up. What you know about champagne room stripping?
I watched P Valley. I'm
Oh, okay.
cultured. Not even that, but like I have the internet. Like
That's
I
correct.
have the internet.
That is correct. Oh my God. All right, Jahzell, come on now, walk it back now. Like I'm over here. If I had pearls, I'd be clutching. Wait a minute, what do you know about champagne room stripping?
But like that's just basically what it is.
Okay,
Is
okay,
it's that way to make money, and because the reason it's so public is because our generation is desensitized to it. You know, it's just what you do. It's a part of your body. Is it sexy? Yes. Is it fine? Absolutely. But it's a body part, and if you can make some money by shaking a body part, then by all means, make your money.
okay. So, and you know what? On that point, I completely understand. But then, what effect does that have on dating? What if I wonder if young women understand that it does affect their romantic relationships with men. You're only going
I
to
don't think they
attract.
do.
So, are you saying they really don't understand or they don't care?
I don't. It depends. It depends on the woman.
Because you're
Um,
seeing now where marriage rates have completely dropped. They've dropped significantly amongst younger people. So young men are feeling like they don't need to marry when they can get all that they want by subscribing to an OnlyFans or just taking a woman out on a date or a young lady on a date or just paying her some money to get what you want. And then you're, and then it just, for me, I just see it as not just as an old school values. I just see it as a societal issue, a continuance, a circle of dysfunctional behavior, bad decision making that perpetuates this cycle. Whereas as a young lady, you feel like you're so desensitized to your body desensitized by the fact that this is my body. This is just a body part, and I'm going to use it just like any other way to make. This is just like a man putting on pants and going off to work, or a woman putting on her shirt and she's going off to work. So you're saying that your body is your uniform, and it's a way to make money, basically. And you can,
right.
okay. And so but the only issue I have with that is that these same women turn around and they start complaining about the bad treatment that they receive from men.
Yeah. Now, yeah, those women are. Yeah, let's talk about those women because I know what you're talking about. I've seen my fair share. And then there are the girls, yeah, that'll complain about men only wanting them and turn around and do what they do. Now, granted, um, I also think that a lot of hypersexualization has come from a need to try because we see guys that like the girls that try. At least it seems like that's what they like, right? You know, they like doing shiny hands are out like, ooh, gimme, gimme. Yeah, that's nice. I want that. And so like the girls will try and keep up by doing the most. Um, and I think that that's definitely another factor as to why like girls they'll do this, but they don't want to. And that's not all the cases. Like I don't want anyone coming at me like not all women. I understand. This is just some cases.
Yeah, okay. And I get it. So, okay, we're going to leave this conversation for another topic, another time, because we've gone over our 30-minute mark.
Oh,
So,
oops.
that's okay. That's all right. So we're going to leave it right there and table that discussion. And you guys can come back and join us next time on Something Old, Something New, Dating in a Modern Age with Letitia and Jahzell. We are mother and daughter, and we are here to discuss all things dating, old and new. So check us out, and until next time.
Until next time. Don't be in the comments, please. Not about that. I'm not her. I don't like